only issue is he should have gave it to one of, he should have said it earlier. If he didn't, he should have said it earlier. That's it.
Right.
He should have just gave the spot up, passed that. Not pass the torch, but hand it down. Yo, I want to get his spot to LaMelo. I want to get his spot to
Carmelo Anthony reacts to LeBron James sitting out of the All-Star game. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
We was talking about All-Star earlier, you know what I mean? One of the biggest headlines, maybe, to come out of the whole thing was LeBron announcing right before the game that he's not going to play.
I'm going to answer this
like
I'm in the league already.
Say that.
With that being said.
He also opted out not to suit out for the team photo. So the question is, get the f*** out of here. LeBron's approach to the backing out of All-Star.
I got a double answer. It's both.
Out of here.
It's with it and it's out of here. 'Cause look, Ron is that. Ron, the league's Ron. He's the elder statesman. He's supposed to be able to do what he do. So that's why it's with it. But it's out of here because he could have let Melo. He could have let LaMelo, somebody, one of the young. You already could have let Norm get in. You already made it, Ron. You made it 87 times. You ain't playing. Team photo with your gear on, hat to the back. You doing that big. You flexing your muscles. Yeah, you're playing the game.
Yeah, that was a bad look for LeBron. He could have easily let the league know way before if he had these ankle issues. Go ahead and sit out. You ain't got to play. So Norman could have played, LaMelo Ball. Multiple people could have took LeBron James' spot. Even Sabonis out of Sacramento, another player that got snubbed. So again, LeBron knew he wasn't going to play well in advance. Took the team pictures in the street clothes. So he was flexing, doing what he do. LeBron James runs the NBA, runs the media, so he know the backlash wasn't going to last too long, but it was a bad look.
So that's the out of here. But the with it is he showed up, he showed them, you know what I mean? He's supposed to be able to
unnecessary
how much
flexing.
Pain he put in the league and what he done for the league. Yeah. He should be able to sit out if he's experiencing a little ankle with foot pain. Right. But don't do that to one of the young dudes that never makes it. Right. Let him live, bro. Let him live, bro.
Come on, let my son in there.
Melo know that was the right end. It was a both.
It was a both.
That was a split. It could have been a double with it. If he would have he's so powerful, he could have sent it. He didn't even have to send the bird. One of them would have got on. Last minute, he could have made him do an announcement, all that. Yo, Norman Powell or LaMelo or somebody, they going to get the spot because Bron got suffering some.
Yeah, that would have been a good move for LeBron. You got the power. You could have played it in a different situation. You didn't have to kind of, steal all the attention. Had that little press conference, I guess the interviews before the All-Star game, and pretty much say you're not going to play. He could have spun it and been like, you know what, I'm not playing. Maybe Saturday night, maybe Friday. Or it could have been a surprise to where they announced it before, let the reserve know that he was going to be able to play. He could have did a lot more with the power that he has, but again, he decided to steal all the attention, and the backlash was warranted. He deserved it.
Just kept it quiet. Came in dapping niggas up with street clothes and took the flick and all that.
It's a protocol, though, right?
Is crazy.
You're supposed to wear the uniform with the flicks.
No, you're supposed to let the commissioner know.
At a certain amount of time, right?
So what if he
2-3
did?
days before.
Nah, he didn't. You know he didn't, man. That's why this is all over media.
What if he did, though? What if he told me he wasn't going to play on Friday?
Nah.
Question for you is,
from what we're hearing, Stephen A. Smith reported on it. He didn't notify the league, so pretty much the league didn't have enough time, I guess, once he said something to find a replacement. Now, if he told Adam Silver and the NBA that he wasn't going to play in advance and they didn't do anything about it or tried to hide it, that would have been one thing. But to their knowledge, they had no idea that he was going to announce this hours before or not long enough to where they can find a replacement. So again, if that's the truth, he deserves the backlash.
like,
I'm going to Congress. It's no way.
I'm going to Congress.
If Bron told Adam and Silver and them people on Friday that he wasn't playing, and they didn't let one of the dudes that got snubbed play.
No, I'm just that's a hypothetical.
Come on.
That's hypothetical.
No, that was a good. You got to put it all on the table.
You have to let them know that you're not going to play at up to a certain amount of time. You got to get them an answer.
What's the time?
No, listen.
It's like a week.
That's what's on the That's the rules. Ron haven't looked at that paper since he was 13.
You don't know that.
He got his own rules.
Yeah.
So I doubt it. The only way is heavy news in media because he did it. He woke up that day.
So
I'm good.
Yeah, man. I'm
But I mean, we was
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. He don't follow the rules. He got his own script. He earned it, one of the greatest of all time. So, of course, he can make his own rules, but still, you're going to face some type of backlash, and his career's starting to wind down as well. So what would have been maybe not a story 10 years ago is going to be much of a story now just because of the power of the media. They're starting to turn their back on LeBron. They're not that cool with LeBron anymore to where they'll turn a blind eye. So LeBron, he don't want to go out like this. He don't want the last year or two to have these, miscellaneous controversies, especially if he's trying to own an NBA team. Those owners, they're going to remember that.
all there this weekend. I can see a world where you see all those LeBron signs. You got to sell the game. There's already a lot of talk about All-Star.
Man ain't one of
the business part of it was they made him stay.
Format, man.
If he would have left, because I thought he was out.
Man, I ain't with this, man. I got to get healthy, man. Like I ain't with this.
He still made him stay there so the kids can see.
That's the other part of it. The weird part is like, so out of here part is, to Kiss's point, they should have gave that to Norm. Who else was out there? Norm. I see Trey took
Giannis spot.
Took Giannis spot.
Trey got Giannis spot.
You got Norm Powell. Kyrie took AD spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then somebody else that was out there who else got snubbed?
I mean,
D-Book.
Yeah.
Booker ain't even
Right?
make it.
Yeah, you can say Book. You can say Book got snubbed for sure.
It's like a handful of dudes that you can say. You know what I'm saying?
LaMelo,
yeah.
You got the most votes and then me.
LaMelo.
We making the most craziest history this year with the All-Star.
Right, and the shit with LaMelo too is like the younger generation.
They want to see him.
Crazy. Yeah.
If you want that engagement, he's supposed to have been there.
He's the Castanet generation.
He should have been an All-Star this year.
Fact.
Sure.
LeBron could have gave it to LaMelo though.
Man, that's crazy.
I think this may actually have an effect on LeBron if he decides to play a year or two. Don't be surprised if LeBron doesn't get voted in or becomes an all-star snub just because of what he did this season. So again, no surprises there if that ever happens. Probably not just because people are always going to vote him in and the power he has in the NBA. But if it does happen, that's going to be a message sent to LeBron like, you cool, you did a lot for the NBA, but it's time for you to leave anyway. So we're going to do you dirty like how you did us dirty.
So talking about
Brian be bucking though.
It's like, bro, it's the Bron rules. It's the Bron rules. It is what it is.
It ain't no Bron rules. Man.
Speaking of that, because we talk about this shit before.
I don't even know if I'm coming to this anyway.
That's what I'm saying. That's how he leveraged it. He's
man.
lucky to get Bron there.
So
if he don't want to play, he don't got to play. I'm not mad at nothing he did except he should let one of the youngsters rock.
Right. So we talk about, respecting the game and, you know what I'm saying? We talk about the left-handed threes with Ant and all that. Last also, has Bron earned what he did? You know what I'm saying? Like being Bron and being
bro,
like,
the man been playing for 23 years, bro.
Or was it
the man been in 20-some All-Star games? Like, the only issue is he should have just gave it to somebody. That's the only thing. Nobody,
That's the
him playing.
what about the street clothes?
Him playing. I don't give a about none of that.
Yeah. No, real.
I don't give a about street clothes.
He don't got to put
I'm
the
not
uniform.
about to put my uniform. No.
Yeah, the street clothes wasn't no big deal. It's just not letting the league know in time to get one of the young guys in there. Maybe they should change the format up. Let's bring a snub or two, people that didn't make it, just in case someone gets injured when they have the Friday, Saturday warm-ups and all that stuff. Have people in place to where we're just going to get you out here. You got a seat on the bench. You can chill, go to all the events. But if there's like a late-minute scratch like Anthony Edwards and LeBron, have those people there already so you don't have to try to book a flight and get somebody on a plane. I think they should have, maybe 4 or 5 people that didn't make it be a part of All-Star Weekend so they can easily swap in between players if something happens.
Like, no, I'm LeBron. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving you the ball. Not saying it in a sarcastic way or arrogant way, but like, why I gotta sell my uniform? Like, first of all, I just got here.
Right.
I ain't about to change.
LA to San Francisco flights
You throw
like 30
that
minutes.
on, they want him to play now.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even put the uni on.
Yeah,
You don't actually go in for it.
You don't put the uni on in the NBA when you don't play.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
right? You sit on the end of the bench with your gear. So
the thing is, let's say a player's injured and they just got traded to a team, or it's the beginning of the year and they're doing all their media stuff. LeBron not gonna show up in street clothes. He gonna go in there with the Lakers uniform. Not a big deal, him rocking a street clothes during the team pictures, but still, he could at least did that. At least show that you want to be a part of the All-Star weekend, even though it's trash and maybe he didn't want to be a part of it, but at least play the part.
the only issue is he should have gave it to one of, he should have said it earlier. If he didn't, he should have said it earlier. That's it. Everything else.
If he told them on Friday and they told us on Sunday,
we don't know that. We don't know if he did or not. So we gotta get that.
Let me ask you this. This might be a little spicy. If Bronny's in the Rising Stars game, you think Bronny's playing? He's like, yo, I'm gonna play. Like this history.
Ronnie's playing. If they put Bronny with a play, I don't think.
If they put Bronny in the Rising Stars, against the OGs, you think Bronny's playing on OGs?
Bronny versus Bron in the first game.
It's still good medium.
But he knew, he probably knew Bronny wasn't going to play. And he started caring about his health at that point in time. He do got a run coming up, though. And ain't nobody saying anything about what he's done. Right. He should have just gave the spot up, passed that. Not pass the torch, but hand it down. Yo, I want to get his spot to LaMelo. I want to get his spot to Norman.
He would have got extra love just for doing.
Melo cool with Bron. He ain't really gonna give him that full energy, but Bron was wrong. It was disrespectful. He didn't earn the right to play it that way. Now, if he's hurting and he couldn't play and he let the league know well in advance, cool, this wouldn't be a story. But by doing it hours before the game, that's why LeBron got the backlash. But all in all, terrible look for LeBron. I don't care how much of a GOAT you are. You got to let the league know in advance. Plenty of players would have wanted to be an all-star, even though it's trash right now. If it's your first time being an all-star, they're going to appreciate that. But that just lets you know LeBron James, he's about to be out the NBA. It doesn't really hold that same weight like it did 21 years ago when he started his all-star journey. But again, it's LeBron and it is what it is.